Jougan. It's not just a blue Byakugan that can see through clothes, but an eye power that traces its origins back to the Otsutsuki god. Known as Boruto Uzumaki's mysterious eye, the Jougan is a bluish eye with an appearance and abilities almost similar to those of the Byakugan. But unlike the trademark eyes of the Hyuga clan, this one connects to something far older and divine. The Jougan grants Boruto the power to perceive chakra in complete detail, tracing its movement and detecting distortions between dimensions. It reacts on its own when danger draws near, activating without command whenever hidden presences appear. Over time, Boruto will gain control of it, turning a once random awakening into a weapon of precision and awareness. But how did Boruto acquire such a powerful dojutsu? No one truly knows. Some believe that it was Toneri Otsutsuki who granted it to him after his birth, while others think it awakened because Boruto inherited the Otsutsuki will, as Momoshiki himself once mentioned. His lineage alone also makes it possible. Born from the Hyuga's Byakugan and the Six Paths chakra of the Uzumaki bloodline, and though Boruto hasn't used the Jougan recently, it's said that in the manga's 75th chapter, Shibai Otsutsuki may have possessed a similar eye, a hint that Boruto's power could be godlike in origin. Kokugan. First introduced as Ishiki's right eye, this dojutsu allows its user to shrink from a 6'7" tall to an ultra-microscopic size, making the user's chakra almost undetectable. Taking its design inspiration from the Wheel of Dharma, the spokes of this dojutsu will not appear complete if the user isn't fully compatible or hasn't achieved enough strength to awaken its true powers, like in the cases of Jigen and Kawaki. Beyond its ability to reduce both living and non-living matter, the Kokugan governs the pocket dimension known as Daikokuten, a timeless space where anything can be stored and later retrieved at will. This made Ishiki's attacks nearly impossible to predict, as he could summon hidden weapons and constructs in an instant. What makes this dojutsu distinct from the others is how it defies the traditional chakra perception that neither Byakugan nor Sharingan users can easily detect a Kokugan user in their shrunken state. The dojutsu's potential, however, lies not only in concealment, but in dominance. The Kokugan also gives its user a godly speed, strength, and opens up dimensional portals in an instant. It can also summon ceiling and chakra-disrupting cubes, rods, and a giant ramen bowl. The display of these abilities has been proven to be formidable, especially when Ishiki made a surfing board out of Sasuke and sealed Naruto multiple times, forcing the Hokage to use the Baryon mode. Senrigan. Seduction, omniscience, and omnipotence are god-tier powers and abilities that can make anyone take control of the shinobi world, and all these are possessed by the Senrigan. Awakened by Ada, this eye power was derived from Shibai Otsutsuki's DNA. It grants its user divine clairvoyance, allowing her to see and hear anything happening anywhere in the world in real time. From secret meetings in Konoha to Code's next move, nothing escapes her sight. The Senrigan even lets her replay past events from the moment she was born, turning memory into surveillance and truth itself into a weapon. But the eye's true danger lies in what came with it. Alongside the Senrigan, Ada inherited a Shinjutsu known as omnipotence, a godly ability that responds to one's deepest desires. It can rewrite reality itself, bending the memories and histories of the entire world. The very reason everyone now believes Kawaki is Naruto's son and Boruto the enemy is because of this power. Even her irresistible charm, which makes anyone instantly fall for her, is a side effect of omnipotence. With powers that blend the divine and the impossible, Ida stands as the closest being to an Otsutsuki god walking among humans. Rinne Sharingan. The progenitor of the Sharingan and Hagoromo's Rinnegan, the Rinne Sharingan, stands as the ultimate dojutsu of Kaguya Otsutsuki. Awakened after she consumed the chakra fruit, this eye appeared on her forehead in a vertical form, marking the birth of godlike power. With the ripple pattern of the Rinnegan and the tomo of the Sharingan, it embodies the origin of all ocular abilities in the shinobi world. The Rinne Sharingan's influence reaches far beyond its appearance. It was also possessed by the 10 tails after Kaguya fused with the God Tree, symbolizing the cycle of creation and destruction. Its most devastating power is the infinite Tsukuyomi, a genjutsu that reflects through the moon to trap all life in an endless dream. Only those with the Rinnegan and the chakra of the 9-tailed beasts can undo its effect, proving its divine scale. When Madara Uchiha became the 10 tails Jinchuriki, he too awakened the Rinne Sharingan, bridging the gap between human and god. With it, He opened dimensions, altered reality, and came close to reshaping the world. Yet in the end, his ambition only served to resurrect Kaguya herself, whose reign of terror was sealed once more when her third eye was closed by the sun and moon marks of the six-path seal, Rinnegan. The most powerful of the three great dojutsus, the Rinnegan, is an eye with ripple-like lines that can be purple, red, or yellow, depending on its user. Possessed by Otsutsuki clan members like Hagoromo and Momoshiki, by human god trees, and by Madara and Sasuke Uchiha, this dojutsu can be awakened in various ways. Some inherit it naturally, while others, like Madara, acquire it through combining the chakra of Indra and Ashura's reincarnations. Hagoromo Otsutsuki, known as the Sage of Six Paths, was the first to awaken the Rinnegan. He was born with it after inheriting the chakra of his mother, Kaguya, giving him the power to reshape the world and teach humanity the ways of ninju. While Momoshiki Otsutsuki, on the other hand, gained his Rinnegan by consuming chakra fruit and edibles, granting him godlike strength and the ability to absorb and amplify any jutsu. While Sasuke Uchiha's Rinnegan was not awakened, but was given by Hagoromo himself as a gift of power and trust, allowing Sasuke to continue the legacy of the six paths. Even the human god trees, also known as Shinjus, bear Rinnegan-like eyes as they are smaller reflections of the 10 tails, holding fragments of divine chakra within them. The Rinnegan's abilities surpass all known dojutsus in the shinobi world. It allows mastery over the six paths techniques, including control over life and death, gravitational force, and chakra absorption. It can create black receivers, summon creatures, and perceive unseen energies. The evolved version of Sasuke's Rinnegan enables him to switch places with objects and travel through dimensions, while Hagoromo used his Rinnegan to shape continents and balance the world. Each variation reflects the user's soul and purpose, serving as both a tool of creation and a weapon of destruction. Tenseigan. Once wielded by Toneri Otsutsuki, Tenseigan is a divine dojutsu said to rival the Rinnegan in power and purpose. It represents the culmination of the Otsutsuki and Hyuga lineage, born when the pure Byakugan of a Hyuga is implanted into an Otsutsuki and infused with their celestial chakra. This fusion transforms the eye into a vessel of creation and destruction, awakening abilities that blur the line between life and divinity. The last known bearer was Toneri Otsutsuki, a descendant of Hamura who lived on the moon. After implanting Hanabi Hyuga's Byakugan, his Tenseigan awakened over several days, its energy surging violently as his body adapted to the transformation. Once complete, Toneri gained access to what he called the Tenseigan chakra mode, surrounding himself with divine energy and orbs of truth, capable of reshaping entire landscapes. Through this power, he sought to cleanse humanity and recreate the earth, believing himself the successor of Hamura's will. The Tenseigan also allows control over attractive and repulsive forces similar to the Rinnegan, flight, and the use of truth-seeking orbs that can nullify any form of ninjutsu. When fully mastered, it grants the ability to manipulate both life energy and natural forces, bending the balance of the world itself. However, its power is deeply tied to the user's intent and emotional stability. For Toneri, its light became his downfall, as Naruto's willpower shattered his control and reverted his eyes to their original state. The Tenseigan stands as a symbol of rebirth, divine judgment, and the fragile harmony between celestial and human chakra. From planetary level to multiversal level, these dojutsus definitely can make any user a true OP character. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one.